Hey everybody, it's Jason Blaha here. Once again, it is time for my chest and tricep day. So we started the day off with a bench press, and as I did this all flat back, all paused. This felt kind of heavy today, especially with my carbs a little lower. So I did 3 reps, and I just called it there, especially with the long count on the third one. I'm like, yeah, I'm done. This felt heavy. Now, before people chime in, they're going to be like, yeah, coach, whatever, felt heavy. Thanks, appreciate it, man. You're almost 50, doing triples flat back, paused, no arch, all loose. Yeah, of course it's going to be heavy. All right, but after that, I decided to do close grip bench. In fact, I'm looking at some old stuff back in the day. I realized how strong I used to be at incline. Incline close grip. I was looking at some old footage from like 8 years ago. Some stuff I have when I wasn't doing full workouts, just a few top sets and uploading them when I trained at a big hardcore gym. Yeah, I feel like working some close grip back in because just like with the back stuff, I'm in a situation where, yeah, I want my upper chest to grow, but realistically, I need my triceps to keep growing. I feel tons of chest on this. I'm like, well, let's work on some close grip for a little while. I want to work some close grip. I've been doing all this wide grip for a while, and I've rotated grips, by the way. Remember, I ran quite a long phase where I gripped all the way out. I'm talking barely meet legal, index finger on the rings, and went back to pinkies on the rings here for a bit. I feel like maybe some close grip wouldn't be a bad thing, mainly because of how fast I move it. And then look at this. I don't even do close grip anymore, and I matched my performance right here on my rep work. I'm out of practice on close grip. I don't even do it. It felt awkward. So it's like, yeah, let's mess with it. Because keep in mind, that's the one thing, I move close grips so fast. And as long as I'm doing all this dumbbell work, all this chest work, I think my upper chest and my pecs are going to keep growing. So I do want to double down on triceps. I need bigger arms. And I do need a bigger chest. Those are priorities for me, right? And what have I done on back day? Because my lats are so big, I've gone to mostly supine grip work, even for lats, and then we do all the curls after. My lats will still grow from it. So I kind of feel like maybe this would be the way to go for a bit. Let's run all close grip work. Now, close grip incline was harder. It was harder. But I felt kind of a different pump. And it really, that inner upper chest really got hit harder. Like I noticed that, I felt that a little more. And I really am trying to get that separation all through there. I really want to thicken that up and get that deeper line as I get leaner. So yeah, it seems to really hit that area, but I was only able to get 6s. And then the last set I was out of steam, but then again, I'm not used to all this close grip stuff. I'm not used to it yet. It's been a while. It's been a long time, but it felt good. One thing I will note, I felt like my skin around the waist, a hair looser because I've cut my carbs back. You guys who follow my Facebook page, if you're watching this on the tubes, you already know what my meals look like. I take pictures of my food. I take pictures of my grocery shopping. So people are like, what's your diet look like? Would you like to see it? It's all there. So follow me there. It's pretty straightforward. So after that, we did the dumbbell incline. Because that's what I said last week. I'm like, I feel like when I've compared the decline bench with the dumbbell incline just brings so much for me. So I went ahead and did it today. And I think that's might be kind of how I go. Let's do close grip on all the barbell for a bit. And then the dumbbells will still give me that extra stretch in the chest. It did. It totally lit my upper chest up, the whole outer edge. I felt all of it. It's a good combination. Good combination. And it lets me double down on the triceps because I'm also doing direct tricep work on my shoulder day now too. So I feel like for me, triceps, just arms in general, and my upper chest are really where I need to focus as I continue to get leaner. But with the carbs lower, by the way, guys, my waist got smaller, but the skin is just a little because it's got to play catch up again. Because at night, I kind of have a food belly, have a food baby every night. I feel like it's not helped with the loose skin. I can definitely tell now because my waist is probably down a good inch just from the cutting the carbs back and having less GI tract bloating from it. Right, eating all the clean, healthy fats in place of all the starchy carbs, making a difference there. So, I feel like all that's better, but we are going to have the issue of need the skin to get a little tighter, but that's okay. It has tightened up a lot, and I feel like it's going to continue to do more, but I've noticed definitely again, it's kind of like not happy with me with the shift. But I think that's going to kind of tuck back in a little bit. It did that last time when I did lower carbs, right? But again, keeping in mind, my low carb is not your crazy keto type stuff. I still eat plenty of decent amounts because it's from all the nuts and some of the dairy and stuff. But yeah, so a lot of my fats, though, it's coming from omega-3 eggs. We're getting a lot of avocados. I take extra strength fish oil. I do walnuts, other nuts, right? I do almond butter, walnuts, pecans. All right, these are a big chunk of my calories. And any other fat I get is from a little bit of lean steak, from dairy. And by dairy, we mean like my Mutopia omega-3 added reduced fat, my Greek yogurt, all this stuff that actually shows really well on blood work. So the dumbbells, though, they went good. And I decided, look, since I really like the incline dumbbell, I'm just going to do it both days this week. I like it on shoulder day. I like it here. It's easy. It's not hard to set up. And I'm like, just for extra work, I'm going to throw in and do pullovers again. Because, again, what has really helped me a lot with my chest has been, I feel like the incline work, the pullovers. Then with triceps, again, it's double downing. We're making sure these triceps are getting hammered from all angles because we're doing all this pressing. We're doing the close grip pressing. And then we're going to come in and do the extensions that hit the long head and then do some pullovers, right? Do some pullovers. But overall, I'm noticing I'm still looking super thick here. That's one reason I realized I can go ahead and trim the carbs and do the healthy fats because I feel like I'm just getting thicker and thicker and thicker, right? I don't know what they're putting in the water down here. Putting something in the water in Texas in my area. But, all natural, primo quality water. So, yeah, I can take the carbs down and just let's tighten up more. Just going to try to tighten up, especially to go with all this fasted training, fasted cardio. And I feel like I'm thick and full anyways. Like I don't need a bunch of extra carbs to pull that off. All right? I don't seem to need it. Let's just run with it. Keep making improvements. Keep getting better. But yeah, these went pretty good. The pullovers felt a little heavy because I'm not quite used to them, but I went ahead and grabbed the 2 plates. And I like that. I like pinching those 2 plates together. It's extra grip work too, and I need more grip for my deadlift. Yeah, this is going to be an interesting training week as we get towards the end of the week, as you guys will hopefully see on the channel here and on my social media. But those went well, and then we did the pullovers. I stopped at 1 set because the pullovers lit everything up. I got to get used to those again. I'm going to get DOMs from them otherwise. And again, it took me a little bit to kind of get the range of motion I want. I feel like they'll improve my ranges of motion again. Keep in mind just my shoulders and everything, they only go so far. But yeah, happy with them. They felt really good to throw them back in. Felt chest, felt triceps. Felt that tricep a lot. But again, super happy with today's workout for the most part. Got all that tricep activation, felt a lot of upper chest activation. Numbers are decent, especially with carbs being trimmed back a little to get used to it for a couple weeks. So I hope it's been informative, and I'll talk to you guys and gals next time.